It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Rams. On the Ravens sideline, a look at their head coach. These guys seeing just how long they can keep this undefeated season going. In the same role on the opposing sideline, Rams head coach Sean McVay. These guys mired in a losing streak, hoping a trip home is going to help them snap out of it.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Kate Scott joined by my partner Brock Heward. It's going to be Tyler Luke to get us started. And we're underway here in SoCal. Returning it from the floor. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. For the Rams offense, getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And they'll be let out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
Looking to throw right away. This is a quick hitter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker. And that hit prevents a first down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down.
At the 36-yard line.
It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second down, Leonard Williams. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. I'll take second down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life. And timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Running for the first time. Hits, and the ball's loose. And the Ravens make the recovery. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just one touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
It's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They'll work against the blitz. Connecting on the slant. Has room into the secondary. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
The extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Rams nothing.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. This return starts at the 5. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. The Rams and their wide receivers set for this next possession. And as he approaches the 100-catch mark for the season, you can see that his pace has been among the best in the NFL so far. Bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. Brought down by Trey Hendrickson. Second down now. They need 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
It's going to be marked as no gain, so that means 3rd down coming up.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
He's got Brown. And they're going to have this up to the 44-yard line as they hold him down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Rams, 1st down.
That right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
They're going to be humbled here on 1st down. They're going to wind up losing yards on this play.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. And they're going to throw out of the gun. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands. You do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB can cut off and take the other way.
Pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making a stop short like they did and bringing a 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defense coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
The Rams are set to punt. Matt Ariza, the one to send it away. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. This one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. Coach John Harbaugh sending his Ravens offense back to the field. And they were not blessed with the short field they got on their prior drive. This one is a world away as they begin deep on their own side. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. An excellent game, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Drive. That's up to the 37. Give right up the gut to Hill. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. First and 10 from the 43. Lamar now from the gun. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And this one doesn't go far.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite. But it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it's good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Finds the in route complete. And he's taken down at the 30. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Jackson. Caught quickly on the slant. It's inside the 10. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Complete to number 80.
The Ravens pull that in front further, 13-zip. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. Here's Luke for the point after.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle. It's good. And the Ravens drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Rams, nothing.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Rams take over.
Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Rams ready for this one. Here's first and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one.
To number 89.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
And 10. At the 28-yard line.
Motion receiver left. Second and 10. Here's a pass. Jump off Popeye's back. That's going to sniffed out quickly. Shut down on the line.
That's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
So he knocked away from the intended targets and brings up fourth down.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get third down conversions, you get no rhythm.
And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together, finding the end zone. First down from the 42.
180! 180!
Hand it off to the back. corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Hit hard, except for the tackle that time.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll run now on second down. Across the 20, continuing to work. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense ended up for first and goal.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Working inside the red zone. Pressure's there. He closes in on him. He's up for the sack, and that is what should bring us to the end of this opening quarter. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. Our score, 14-0. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. They'll try and punch it in. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into third and goal. These last two snaps, you'll say it forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on third down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here, who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
Jackson has it, third and goal. Brings it in. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 20-zip lead. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine. Surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Here's Luke for the point after.
For the extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21.
Rams, nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And he's been having such a great season in this offense. You can see, actually top 5 in the league in receiving touchdowns so far. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Now throw to start the drive. He finds Brown right side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
They're throwing it. Completing over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the A's. That's a well-drawn-out completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's short the first after a ball game.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Was unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it could be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the gun on third down. Defender is there, he knocks it away, and that's going to force fourth down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
The Rams are set to punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. Coach John Harbaugh sending his Ravens offense back to the field. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
And in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Blitz coming, Lamar. Complete out to the right. They will have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
You know, kid, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Chased out to his right. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. That's a pickup of 9. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
First down, here's Lamar. Hits him on the end route. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down throw for Jackson. Into the hands of Walker. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. That's going to be a Baltimore first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 from the 43. Lamar throwing again. Finds him over the middle. And they make the stop. I'm going to say about the 37-yard line.
Good luck defending that. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's forward, gets a couple of yards.
Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Turning to Henry on third. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first. Jackson looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10. Hill now from the gun. And they'll pick up Little down to the 12-yard line. Well, after that play, training staff is headed out. That's one of their top guys who's shaken up. And they're going to need him back for the upcoming postseason. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Watch the key. Shut up.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Ben, even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Play action. Here's Jackson. Another drop. These 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
For the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
Oops, knocks it through. And before the half, they're able to tap out 3 more.
What a season this guy's having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
To kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's a return from the 7. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Out come the Rams on offense. And they can try to move this into field goal range, Brock, if they so choose. 55 seconds left.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie and
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Complete over the middle. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play.
39-yard line.
60.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And the Ravens make the recovery.
You know, Kate, defenders today are tough. Don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form. Making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
Coach John Harbaugh sending his Ravens offense back to the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Out of
the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. A lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought for that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Gonna lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. A more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. Looking slant route, complete. He's brought down at the 17-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Makes the catch. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get more points to end an offside 1st half. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a 2nd half to match this one. Here's Luke for the point after.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again.
Rams, nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Airing it out to start this drive. It is caught left side. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout.
At the 35-yard line.
Back to throw it. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Now the Rams are going to use their third and final timeout. Here's first and 10 from the 47.
60, go!
Looking in the air here. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Hits the 20. He brings this one back. Touchdown Baltimore on the pick six.
And there in Kate, right there, that's some of the danger of playing with desperation. You can't get every point back with one play, and that quarterback, we just learned a valuable lesson. Not only can you get not every point back, you just gave up 6 of your own.
Here's Luke for the point after.
For the extra point.
And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Final 3 weeks of the regular season. The regular season witching hour, when playoff teams become also-rans and also-rans become playoff teams. Let's dive in. Our journey through the NFL starts now. NRG Stadium in Houston. It's the Texans at home to take on the Buffalo Bills. And this is Nico Collins. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. From there, it's on to Cincinnati, checking in on the Bengals as they play host to the LA Chargers. And this is Jamar Chase. This is going to end up a touchdown. The Bengals get the victory here. They win it by 10. One more to bring you up. Let's go to Arlington. The Cowboys hosting the Denver Broncos. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. He only had 1 catch in the game, but it was this one, and it counted. The Cowboys send their fans home happy as they come away with the victory. With that, let's give you a look here at the current playoff picture. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
And it's ready to send it flying. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Ravens take over.
Coach Don Harbaugh sending his Ravens offense back to the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Baltimore offense to the line now. first and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Here's the one back on the handoff. Nice cut back to the right sideline. He's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
Ready.
They look to throw. He's got a man left. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. It's going to be a Baltimore first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
They toss right side to Henry. He had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Will one defender fail? Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
At the Rams' 20-yard line.
Passing now on second and 10. They left him wide open. It's complete. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens continue piling onto this lead.
Rams, nothing.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Fielded at the 7. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And as we draw closer to that final week of the season, he's drawing closer to finishing the campaign as the NFL's leader in receptions. Rams ready for this one. Here's first and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Oh, the defender arrives at the exact same time there. And now it's second down. Back to throw now. Short pass brought in. This one gets to the 33-yard line before it's done. All plays on the table here for third and 3.
Brings up third and 3.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. Well, after that play, training staff is headed out. That's one of their top guys who's shaken up, and they're going to need him back for the upcoming postseason. Punting unit out now. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield. The Ravens trotting out their offense. And their offense has been playing at an extremely high level as this has become a runaway quickly. They've scored each of their last 2 times out. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10.
Here we go.
Here's the handoff. Still going inside the 35. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens trying to end this before the final quarter.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. And that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Here's Luke for the point after.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle. It's good. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. The Rams headed out to the field now. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the third. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin his drive.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Heads out on the bootleg. Looking right. He finds it. And he made a bit for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
First down.
Just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
At the 49-yard line.
Rolling now off the play action. He finds Brown right side. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. A big play. 23 yards to move those chains. All right, they look set now. Here we go. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Toss running left with Williams. He is stopped with authority there, but that stump came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down.
That's another Rams 1st down.
From the red zone now. Trouble there, and the ball is out. And this is picked up by the Ravens. This is returned all the way to the red zone. Another way to get onto that turnover.
You know, a lot of these defenders, actually almost all of them in the NFL, have some offense in their background. And when they see the ball and an opportunity like that, they can't wait. What an awesome transition from scooping the ball to focusing upfield and finding the running lane. That offense, I think, was honestly lucky he didn't finish it with a touchdown.
Coach John Harbaugh sending his Ravens offense back to the field. And I'm having a little deja vu here, partner. We have seen this before. The offense headed out with a lead in this 2nd half, thanks in large part to the turnovers generated by their defense.
Season after season, go ahead and look at the end of the year. The teams with the best turnover margin are typically the best teams in the league. And this team's making them pay yet again.
And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
The extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens take on 7 more to their lead.
Rams nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Rams set to go on offense once more. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Now pressure coming. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes ended the loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Working now from the gun. Thrown towards running back, but he comes up empty. Incomplete, and now they're facing third down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Third and long for him here. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. Big gain downfield. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Rams have the first down.
4 yards.
New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Pass play on first and 10. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he goes down to avoid a hit. So give him a gain of close to 4. That's going to set up second down.
4 yards on the
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
You know, Dave, back in the day, we had a slip and slide in practice for moments just like that. Practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
They go play action on first down. That ball's loose. And the Ravens make the recovery. And they get to him and tackle him on the return. But will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play.
Automatic first down.
Penalty yardage marked off. Here's first and 10. Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Takes the second down snap. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal. Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Pick up they go with Williams. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough.
Brock isn't holding up. There to the targets. And their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
This overwhelming pressure in these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Here he goes, third and long. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
I say this all the time when we get down there to the red zone. When things happen so fast, these windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Smith able to put it through. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. So now then, after the penalty, this is first and goal. Goal to go, they're passing. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete. So the incompletion on first, here's second and goal. They're going to try and throw it here. This one's caught. That play is brought to a home check to save at the 5-yard line. Third and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here. I'll throw it. And he will have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams continuing to fight it loose. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's their football, and with that type of lead they've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
18, Rattler, 18. Let's go.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Escapes the pockets. He takes it himself. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going there.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. He rolls to his right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Still inches to go on 3rd down.
Here we go. Step. Ready.
Rolling back, it's the handoff. And he'll go down and he'll sit right at the 39-yard line. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chain.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Here we go. Here we go. Six.
A throw here on 1st. That one's complete over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Come on. Come on.
At the 44-yard line.
Hey.
Back to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
19, 18. Ready.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Catch made over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Ready.
Out of the gun, give to him. Good running here on 1st down as he works his way forward for about 8.
He was brought down by Carlton Davis. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2.
Let's go now. Go.
They give to Henry on the inside handoff. Oh, man, he's in the clear. It'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these true explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
Big play sets him up pretty here with 1st and goal from the 5.
Ready, ready.
From the red zone on 1st. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that makes it 2nd and goal. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down. Brock, I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming as a fan, as a defensive coordinator. I think as an offense, you you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens throwing 6 more on the blowout. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one splits the uprights. The Ravens continue adding on to that lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Returning it from the 4. He's got a lane up past the 30. Dancing past him. And he'll go out of bounds with more than half the work done. Offensive enemy territory to begin the series at the 45-yard line. All right, working from the gun to Suggs. 1st and 10. Mumfield motioning left. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. I love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who are going to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Impressive play, but they are well shy of the 1st down.
It's a gain of 3.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Throw here, 3rd down. Hits his running back. And that is a great start to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways. And defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days. When you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. And the Ravens will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Hey, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win, and you feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, yeah, interceptions follow.
Coach John Harbaugh sending his Ravens offense back to the field. Well, we came into this one knowing that these guys were going to run the football, and I don't think anyone is surprised that they've leaned on that again this week, Brock, and the results speak for themselves.
Good numbers when they've run it, including on that last drive, and this is a lead built in part on that rugged running game and effort.
Let's go.
1st down, play action. Makes the grab and bounds on shot. He's going to get this one in the territory with a 47. 28-yard pickup there. And that's good for the Ravens. 1st down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
Come on. Set. Viking. Ready.
On 1st down, they'll run. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Giving them 18-yard pickup there. That's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Ravens.
Let's go now.
Work against the blitz. Looking slant route, complete. And they take it out of bounds, which means his offense and 1st and goal.
Just excellent on that catch and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. They're going to pass it here. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. He goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Here we go. Go.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's set up to throw it. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Ravens continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how
Adding to their lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. It really creates an indecision now defensively.
Ooh, this is close, but I think it's going to be 3rd down. Gain on the play to the 38. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And they fought their way through the second line. It's going to be 4th now with less than a yard. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
He gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. The Ravens ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Forced out to his right. And this one does not go far.
He didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. You got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
Back now, pressure coming. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
Cortez Walker, incomplete. He was covered by Cameron Kinches.
Air it out on 3rd. Finds him on the slant. Good job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing them.
So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And it's harder and harder not to mention, Brock, the possibility of an undefeated season as they add another to their total here in the penultimate month of the campaign. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.